Beme, 22F, average looks, big heart, slightly insecure but working on it. Meet this guy, let's call him Dan. Dan is charming, smart, funny in a dry, you're the only one who gets my jokes kind of way. The kind of guy who remembers what drink you ordered once and always gets it right. Our first few dates were straight out of a comfort movie. Long convos over coffee, sharing fries, late-night walks. Feel like I can actually be myself around him. We start dating officially after a month. He texts good morning, asks how my day was, sends me random memes. Always pays attention, always listens. I fall hard. 3 months in, realize I haven't met a single one of his friends. Think it's just bad timing. He says, they're super busy right now, always working. Okay.jpg. Suggest we do a double date with one of my friends and their partner. He hesitates. I don't really do double dates. Kinda awkward for me. Fair, I guess not everyone likes that. I ask if he wants to hang out on a Friday night. Can't, guys invited me to a poker night. You wouldn't enjoy it. It's boring. Says this while sending poker memes in our chat later that night. Once I joke, I'm starting to think you're hiding me from your secret wife. He laughs. Says, nah. Just protecting you from my chaotic friend group. Okay? He never posts me. Not even a shadow in the background. His socials equals gym selfies, vacation pics, his dog. Meanwhile, my feed is full of us. Coffee shots, his cute laugh, soft focus photos. I ask if I can come to his birthday dinner. He says, I'm just doing something small with the guys. Next day, he posts a story group at a fancy rooftop restaurant. No explanation. I don't say anything, but that little moves into the back of my mind and unpacks a suitcase. For months into the relationship, things are weird. Still sweet in private. Holds my hand. Makes me tea when I'm sick. Kisses my forehead. But when it comes to anything outside, just us. Radio silence. Suggested going to a concert one of his friends posted about. Oh, I actually don't really know them. We just follow each other for memes. Okay, but you've tagged them in gym selfies for 2 years. He picks me up from work once we're walking around. He suddenly turns a corner and says, let's take the long way. Just remembered someone from work lives on this street. They're super nosy. Man acts like he's a celebrity dodging paparazzi. I ask again if I can come to his place. He says my roommate is going through a rough breakup. Bad vibes at home. Next week, roommate's family is visiting. Week after that, apartment flooded a bit, long story. Bro lives in Atlantis now apparently. Suggested we stop by the bar near his house. Nah. They've been weird about carding lately. He's 25. Once saw him freeze up when we bumped into someone he vaguely knew at a bookstore. He literally said, that's, someone from an old project. They gave him a weird look and walked off. Ask gently if there's a reason he's keeping things so private. He says, I just like keeping my personal life personal. But only his personal life. Posts his smoothie bowls and gym socks like they're national treasures. One night we're watching a movie and I say, I feel like I don't really know your world. He squeezes my hand and says, that's what makes us special. It sounds sweet, but feels more like a pretty sentence covering a locked door. 5.5 months in. Things still cozy when it's just us. But that weird gut feeling? Still there, louder than ever. He finally agrees to walk around his side of town. Quick coffee. Not much time, sorry. Whatever. Progress.jpg. We're walking down a clean, high-end street. Designer stores, fancy cafes. Everything feels like it costs more than my rent. He's acting slightly off. Phone constantly in hand. Glancing around like he's waiting for something. We're standing in line when it happens. A guy walks in, very old money but chill vibe. Rolex peeking from his sweater. Shoes that probably cost more than my entire wardrobe. His girlfriend is with him. Think Pinterest perfect. Blowout hair, luxury tote. Smile like she drinks green juice and has never had a bad skin day. They clearly know Dan. Yo! Didn't know you were around. Dan tenses up for a millisecond. Smiles too fast. Hey man. Yeah. Just grabbing coffee. Friend looks at me. Asks, "And who's this?" Dan goes, "Oh, this is my name. A friend. Friend. I swear I heard glass shatter in my brain. His voice was casual, but I felt it like a punch to the stomach. Friend's girlfriend gave me a glance. Not mean, but definitely surprised. Like she knew something I didn't. They chatted for another minute. I stood there like a coat rack with feelings. Friend says, "We should catch up soon. You've been MIA. Dan fake laughs says, "For sure, man." They leave. As soon as the door closes, I ask, "Seriously? A friend?" He doesn't look at me. Says, "I didn't know how to explain it without making it weird." Me, "Explain what?" "That we're dating." He rubs the back of his neck. "They're just really gossipy. And I didn't want drama." I feel heat rise to my face, like a mix of shame, confusion, and slow-burning rage. We sit down with our coffee, but I can't even sip mine. My hands are shaking. He changes the subject to something random. Starts talking about a new Netflix show. Like nothing happened. I don't remember the walk home. I remember feeling invisible. Like I'd just seen myself through his eyes. Someone not good enough for that part of his life. Didn't cry. But that silence between us on the ride back. Louder than any fight. Few days after just a friend incident. We didn't fight. But something between us cracked. Like when a glass doesn't break all the way, just spiderwebs silently across the surface. I try to move on. Pretend I believe his excuse. Didn't want gossip, but every time I look at his hand in mine, I wonder if he sees me or just someone he's trying to hide. Week later, my friend invites me to a birthday dinner. Small group, mostly people I don't know. Show up, sit down, and freeze. One of the guys across from me is in Dan's office. Recognize him from tagged photos. He's nice. Asks where I work, how I know the birthday girl. I mention I'm dating Dan. His face shifts, not rude, just surprised. "Wait, Dan, as in Dan from finance." Nod. "Wow. Didn't know he was seeing anyone seriously." My stomach drops. He says, he mentioned someone a while ago, but said it was casual. Nothing serious. Everything in me goes still. 6 months. 6 months. Casual? Not even enough to mention by name. Ride home that night feels like a slow collapse. Don't sleep. Replay everything. The missed birthdays. The rerouted walks. The weird excuses. The way he introduced me like I was just some extra in his life. Next day I confront him. Voice calm. Hands shaking. He tries the usual "it's not like that" defense. Says, "You just don't know how intense my friend group is. They judge people. It's not about you." "Oh, but it is." Push. Ask, "Are you embarrassed of me?" He goes quiet. Stares at the floor. "They just have really high standards. You're not like the girls they usually date." Every word feels like someone's tightening a belt around my ribs. Not rich enough. Not fancy enough. Not enough. I laugh. Not because it's funny. Because I can't believe I made myself small for someone afraid to stand next to me. Said goodbye without yelling. Just, "Thanks for being honest, finally. I hope you find someone your friends would approve of." Blocked his number. Deleted the photos. Not out of spite, but because I don't want to remember the girl who thought hiding was love. MFW, I wasn't too much. I was just never going to be less to make him look more. MFW, love should never feel like you're being kept in a drawer, only opened when no one's looking.